Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, what you doing? What tonight?
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey,
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, Marty, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
To about the 26 here.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Turbo 1 high, turbo 1 high.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. The 2 is going to change things up. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Hey, turbo one, turbo one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Bears 7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Mayday.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Listen up.
Tua now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, two.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
All right, come on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All right.
They'll run. Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure comes and down he goes. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bears take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go, son. No mud.
Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Bears first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this returnable for Hill. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
On first down, Fields. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's a diving catch right side. They get 10 more there, and I believe believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And Wilson in motion left. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, here's Tua. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, and the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Chicago.
Here we go, son.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There. Jump clear.
Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Good.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Tua. They go quickly here out to Moore. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Throwing Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Hey, we're going out right here. Right?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Let's go Alpha right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Bears, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by